A very, very warm and a hearty welcome to all of you friends. On behalf of the entire team at Gradeup, I take the privilege of welcoming each and every one of you for today's live session that we are conducting both in our app as well as in our YouTube channel. So a very, very warm and a hearty welcome to each and every one of you who are watching me live at this point in time. Now, friends, before we start with today's class, a very, very important and a very, very crucial announcement. The last day for the submission of your CLAT, if you haven't given your CLAT registration, the last day for it has been extended to 15th of the month. Okay, so it's very, very warm and a hearty welcome to each and every one of you. We would want to inform you the fact that the online application for CLAT has been extended till 15th of May 2021. The online application for CLAT 2021 has been extended till 15th of May 2021. So those of you who haven't registered yourself for CLAT 2021, here is a golden opportunity for you to get yourself registered as soon as possible. Okay, so before we start with today's class, some very, very important news that we would want to share with you. So the last day for giving your CLAT, for registering yourself for CLAT is 15th of May. Okay, so whether it is going to get postponed or not, a lot of people are asking me that whether CLAT is going to get postponed or not. To my feeling, there is a huge chance that CLAT might get postponed, but officially speaking, we do not have any information. The official website of the CLAT consortium, very categorically states that the CLAT consortium definitely understands the problem that India is facing right now owing to this COVID pandemic. They will apprise you about the date of CLAT examination by the first week of May. Whether it is going to get postponed or not, मेरे को पता नहीं है, क्योंकि CLAT कंसोर्शियम का वेबसाइट इतना ही कहता है कि फर्स्ट वीक ऑफ मे में वो लोग आप लोगों को बताएंगे कि CLAT कब होगा. ओके, great. Fantastic. So let's start with today's class without much ado. We did speak about some very, very important news relating to the fact that 15th May is the last day to apply for CLAT 2021. Gradeup brings to you a 55% discount on your Gradeup Super subscription. So those of you who haven't got your Gradeup Super subscription, requesting each and every one of you to get your Gradeup Super subscription as soon as possible. We are currently running a 55% flat discount. A 55% absolutely flat discount, which is a very huge discount. Use the code PREP55 to get this 55% discount. Gradeup brings to you a current affairs and legal events revision course for CLAT 2021. Gradeup also brings to you a booster crash course batch 3 for CLAT 2021. We are also bringing up with a batch, a comprehensive batch along with foundation module for CLAT 2022. So those of you who are in class 11 and are getting into class 12, for you, we have launched this very important course. So definitely get your super subscription and join this course. We have also come out with a comprehensive course along with foundation module for CLAT 2023. So for CLAT 2021, 2022, as well as for CLAT 2023, we have courses. Okay, so that's it. Now, how do you join these courses? The only way how you can join these courses is by getting your Gradeup Super subscription. So once you get the Gradeup Super subscription, you can attend to these classes. Okay? So let's start with the important news of the day. The Madhya Pradesh High Court has said that the central government is duty bound to provide oxygen to all its citizens. And a direction coming from none less than a High Court. Now, today in this pandemic, we are in a situation where there is no oxygen to breathe. People who are suffering from COVID-19, they do not have oxygen. There is lack of oxygen cylinder. Mind you, Article 21 of the Indian Constitution provides for right to life. It is the duty of the state, whether it is the central government, whether it is the state government, whether it is BJP, whether it is Congress, whether it is Aam Aadmi Party, we don't care. Let's not get into politics. But it is the responsibility of the state to provide, to protect the right to life of every citizen. Today, people are dying without oxygen. Today, people do not have oxygen to breathe, especially those who are suffering from COVID-19. Is it not the duty of the government, whichever government it is, BJP, Congress, Aam Aadmi, or whichever party it may be, it is the duty of the government to provide oxygen. The Madhya Pradesh High Court has said that it is the duty of the central government to provide free oxygen to all its citizens. Now, why? Because today India is going through this second tsunami of COVID-19. I do not call it a wave, I call it a tsunami. Let us not downplay the second tsunami. It is not a wave. It is a tsunami. More about this news in some time. Finally, the government of India has notified the GNCTD Amendment Act. The act which will now make sure that the government of Delhi means the Lieutenant Governor of Delhi. Now, in a federal structure, we have a federal structure in India. There is a division of powers between the center and the state. There are certain powers under the constitution which is vested with the center. There are certain powers under the constitution which is vested with the states. Now, today the parliament, a couple of days back, the Parliament of India had passed a law, had passed an amendment to a law whereby the government of Delhi, the elected government of Delhi, will lose all its power, and the lieutenant governor, who is appointed by the central government, will assume all power in Delhi. So, is it a mockery of the people who voted for a particular party in Delhi? We are not here to take BJP versus Aam Aadmi Party. No. Let us understand the concept through constitution. Here is a law that is made by the Central Union Parliament, which takes away all the powers that is given, that was provided to the Delhi elected government. So the elected government of Delhi has certain powers, right? Now these powers that the government of Delhi has been taken away and has been given to the lieutenant governor of Delhi, who happens to be a person who is appointed and not elected. Moving on to news number 3. The Supreme Court, in a very important judgment, has said that the criminal justice system should ensure that the disabled are not sidelined. People who are suffering from some kind of disability, people who are suffering from disability, they are taken into consideration while the criminal justice system is given a heads up. So the criminal justice system should definitely ensure in protecting the rights of the disabled people. So let's discuss these news in detail. The first news coming from the Madhya Pradesh High Court. The Madhya Pradesh High Court has very categorically stated that it is the duty of the central government to provide oxygen to all its citizens. Now, owing to this pandemic that has shaken India, all across the world, people are helping India. Now, of late, what we get to see, in the first wave, we saw 96,000 cases a day. That was the highest. Today, we have 3.5 lakh cases a day. That's okay. It's happening for the last 1 week. And how insensitive is the government? We do not have oxygen. We are getting furious. Every day we see newspapers, news articles, WhatsApp messages. What are we talking about? Somebody is saying, do you have oxygen? Do you know someone who has remdesivir? Do you know someone who can fill my oxygen cylinder? Someone is SMSing, do you know, is there any bed in Delhi? Is there any ICU bed in Delhi? So these are the kind of messages that we see every day coming from every corner, right? So today the people of Delhi, not only Delhi but across India, am I clear? So today every part of the country is absolutely furious about the fact that there is no oxygen. Okay? Now let us now understand what has the Madhya Pradesh High Court said. Okay, here is a question. Who is the Chief Justice of Madhya Pradesh High Court? Justice Rafiq Mohammed. Chief Justice Rafiq Mohammed is the Chief Justice of the Madhya Pradesh High Court. A very good judge. Uh, yeah, Justice Rafiq Muhammad. Okay, okay. चलिए. Okay, yeah, Rafiq Muhammad, absolutely correct. Okay, so today we see where we do not find a situation has arisen where there is no oxygen in the country. Countries like UK, US are supplying us oxygen. It's a sad day. Now, in this particular case, what is this case all about? This case relates to an application that is filed on the ground of scarcity of oxygen in the state. So, a division bench of Justice Rafiq Muhammad and Justice Atul Sridharan. Now, what is the question of law that is involved in this case? What is the responsibility of the center with regards to scarcity of oxygen? The Madhya Pradesh High Court said that in the opinion of this court, it is the responsibility of the central government which is allocating the quota of oxygen to various states to get its directive complied and ensure seamless and hindrance-free supply of oxygen to the distinct places involving interstate movement. So, since the central government allocates which state should get how much oxygen, now under the law, it is the central government. It is the central government which decides which state should get how much of oxygen. And henceforth, the Madhya Pradesh High Court has today held that it is the duty of the central government. It is the duty of the central government to make sure that no citizen of this country dies without proper oxygen. Okay, that's news number one. Moving to news number two. As you guys are aware of, that in the last session, in the monsoon, in the budget session, the Union Parliament had passed the GNCTD Act, whereby the power of the Delhi Sarkar, the elected government's power, the power of the elected government of Delhi has been transferred to the appointed Lieutenant Governor of Delhi. Now, in a democracy, it is the people who choose their leaders. In a democracy, it is the people, we the people, choose our leaders. Now, it is not the case that Delhi people do not have a right to choose their representative. The people of Delhi has chosen Mr. Arvind Kejriwal government to be their representative, to rule Delhi. Now, the Union Parliament has passed a law whereby the Lieutenant Governor is declared as the government of Delhi, and all the powers of the elected government will now shift to the Governor of Delhi. The law provides that the Lieutenant Governor of Delhi is the government of Delhi. So Arvind Kejriwal might have won the election, but the power to rule Delhi will now go to the Lieutenant Governor of Delhi. This law also provides that the opinion of the Lieutenant Governor shall be obtained in all matters as may be specified by the Lieutenant Governor before the Delhi government does something. So tomorrow, from today onwards, whatever the government of Delhi does, they have to obtain the permission of the Lieutenant Governor. So whatever from tomorrow the Delhi government would want to do, they would do after getting permission from the Lieutenant Governor. The Lieutenant Governor becomes a man who is not elected but gets supreme power to rule Delhi. Okay, fantastic. So you guys are getting what I'm trying to say, right? So you guys got any doubt in YouTube? Any doubt? कोई भी doubt हो तो मेरे से आप पूछ सकते हैं. So this is a particular law, and many people are objecting the law as saying that this is destroying the federalism, which is one of the basic structure of the Indian Constitution. The federalism is one of the basic structure. Federalism is one of the basic structure of the Indian Constitution, and Keshwananda Bharati very categorically states that basic structure can never be amended. Now, here is a situation where perhaps the basic structure is being tinkered by this particular amendment. Moving on to the third important news. The Supreme Court has said that criminal justice, the criminal justice system should ensure that the disabled are taken care of. Now, people with disability, people like, people today we call them as Divyang. People with disability. Now, if a person, for example, tomorrow you guys are wanting to sit for a law entrance examination. Now, this is an examination where you have to see, you have to write, right? Now, can a blind person sit for this examination? Can a blind boy or a girl sit for CLAT 2021? No. And I am sorry to say that although I have been in a law school, I have passed out from a law school, I am today sad to say that CLAT the consortium must take steps whereby the disabled are also given the same chance to get into the top law schools of the country. It's a sad thing. Today, a very good judgment has come from the Supreme Court of India, especially from the hands of Justice D.Y. Chandrachud. Justice D.Y. Chandrachud says that our criminal justice system is such that people who are with disabilities, they are not given their proper rights. And in view of this, the Supreme Court has issued certain guidelines. Let's see what are these guidelines. The Supreme Court has said that judicial academics must sensitize trial to deal with cases involving survivors of sexual abuse. Now, if a person is disabled and he is a survivor of sexual abuse, certain sensitization needs to be done in judicial academics. There should be trained special educators and interpreters to be appointed to ensure the effective realization of the Criminal Law Amendment Act 2013. The National Crime Bureau should maintain de-aggregated data on gender-based violence. Police officers should be provided sensitization to deal with cases of sexual violence against women with disabilities. And awareness raising campaigns must be conducted in accessible format to inform women and girls with disabilities about their right. Now, women especially who are disabled, people who are disabled, they don't know their rights. They are not aware of their rights. And that is absolutely sad. And that is the reason why the Supreme Court today has given these guidelines. The Supreme Court has given these guidelines insofar as people with disabilities are concerned. Why should a person with disabilities not be, उन लोगों का टेस्टिमनी क्या भरोसामंद नहीं है? उन लोगों का जो टेस्टिमनी है उसको भी तो इक्वली भरोसा करना चाहिए. ठीक है, अगर कोई और एक इंसान है वो डिसेबल्ड है, इसका मतलब ये क्या है कि वो उसका जो टेस्टिमनी है बिफोर द कोर्ट शुड बी लाइटर or should not be given that weightage? No, that's wrong. Am I clear? The Supreme Court has issued these important guidelines relating to people who are, disabled. Okay? Am I clear? Have I made myself clear to each and every one of you? Okay. Okay. So friends, do like the session, do comment, do share, and do subscribe to our YouTube channel. I'm sure that you guys every day are watching this particular series. I want each and every one of you to watch this series every day, Monday to Friday at 8 o'clock in our YouTube channel, because these classes are going to help you in your build-up for 2021 as well as for 2022. If you guys have any queries or doubts, you can call us at our WhatsApp official number, which happens to be 93544 as well as if you guys have any doubts, you can call us at 96500 as well as 93195 With this, we come to the end of today's class. Thank you very, very much. God bless you. Stay home, stay safe, stay healthy. Bye-bye. Good night.